never a bad time to start a company. There's always demand, there's always need. There are new challenges that show up, especially in times of uncertainty. The playing field is getting changed all the time. And
if you don't participate, then you don't stand a chance to win. So the first thing is just make sure that you're in there to win it.
And I really am encouraged by the innovation that I'm seeing from students and the openness to looking at things differently than their predecessors.
It's not about making money. It's not about, it's really about value creation.
Interest was. So we dropped the idea that, it's all about us, and we focused more on what do the investors want? Why are people pushing for this product?
But that's where we found out that spirulina was easily digestible in their bodies. So it's not something that when they take, because currently malnourished people don't just, you can't just bring a malnourished person and give him normal, regular food to eat. He has to go through, oral supplements for him to stabilize his body.
It looks sustainable. There is a requirement. Skincare is always going to be in demand. You're right. You seem to have some sustainable raw material, which will be the fish.
We know bio is, everybody's using bio this, bio that. How do you distinguish your product so that we know yours is a genuine biodegradable product and not like the others?
Through our expansion of our bio stove, we see more than 1,000 jobs being created in the production sector, transportation sector, and also the packaging sector.
Because at the end, you don't want to just impact Nigeria, but want to impact Africa at large.
Sometimes we create solutions looking for problems, but more often than not, what people relate to and what people will patronize is problems for which you have solutions.
Thank you, Daniela. I'm so glad that this video worked. Welcome, everybody. We're just gonna pull up our opening slide here. For those of you who don't know me throughout this process, my name is Maddie. I am the program coordinator for the Global Business School Network. We are so excited to have you here. If you would like, we would love to have you introduce yourself in the chat. Maybe say where you're from, what school, what organization, if you're a student. We are so happy to have you here. Welcome to the 2022 Africa Business Concept Challenge Virtual Award Ceremony. That is a mouthful. We're glad you're here. We started with 293 students from 78 teams across 46 schools in 17 countries. And through 4 phases of concept development, 6 weeks, investing and divesting on the Peaks platform in 2 parallel games, we were able to determine our top 6 teams. These top 6 teams from 5 different schools and 4 different countries, all with completely unique and individual ideas, presented to our elite international panel of judges. And before we get started, I wanted to recognize all of the top 6 teams. These are in no particular order. We have Team Pumice from Addis Ababa Science and Technology University in Ethiopia. Team Talaplastics from Botswana International University of Science and Technology in Botswana. Team Saturn from Lagos Business School in Nigeria. Team Ray Cosmetics from Bahidar University in Ethiopia. Team BioAnswer Initiative from Ishesi University in Ghana, and Team Adroit from Lagos Business School in Nigeria. Now, all 22 members of these top 6 teams have been awarded a seat in the illustrious Global Entrepreneurship and Innovation Bootcamp with a guaranteed certificate valued at $1,000, each sponsored by Thunderbird School of Global Management and Arizona State University. So at this moment, I would like to invite Philip Tigo, Director at Thunderbird Africa, also a judge, to say a few words about this workshop and his experience throughout this entire process. Philip, I invite you to turn your camera on and say a few welcoming words.
Thank you so much, Maddie, and of course, thank you to Dan and the entire judges, but also the students. And the numbers are mind-boggling, actually, considering it's a virtual event. Thank you so much for having us in this event. As Maddie has mentioned, our Global Entrepreneurship and Innovation Bootcamp is something that we value so much, especially for students and populations in Africa who would not necessarily have access to this world-class stellar course content, which is about 18 modules 54 in total, if you look at it. But looking at these issues that a lot of businesses are struggling with, whether it's the fourth industrial revolution and how to sort of operate a business in this environment of disruption, but also that is technologically enhanced, all around skills around accountability, whether it's recruiting quality talent, understanding problems, intellectual property, branding, social entrepreneurship, developing staff for growth, and redefining diversity, equity, inclusion, and even business success. Just also to thank our Dean and Director General, Professor Sanjeev Kagram, who really made this possible, but also has a bias towards Africa. He is of Uganda and Kenyan descent, having been a refugee, but also having access to business education. That is what drove him to where he is right now. So we understand the value of entrepreneurship. My specific experience for this Africa Business Concept Challenge is also to believe that it was a concept challenge. But then a lot of the sort of students and the businesses ideas that we've seen are beyond ideas. They're actually, or some operational, but others are quite spot on in terms of taking very complex societal challenges that countries are grappling around Agenda 2063 and the Sustainable Development Goals, and turning them into business to solve age-old problems, whether it's climate and recycling, whether it's food systems, whether it's healthcare. And we've seen this, the continent is still struggling with this. And really, congratulations to all the students. It's really not about winning or losing, I think, in this case. It's basically to understand that we have the capacity through business schools to leverage on the competencies that come out of these universities to solve business problems, societal problems, but at the same time create business opportunities in a way that is very ethical and very much, how do we say it in Africa? We say homegrown solutions. And so I think for me, really, it's congratulate everybody who's made it this far. There's no winner or loser. Maybe the prize will say something different, but I think for me, the take home is that I think Africa has a very bright future to the extent that we have a population of young people who are taking their business skills and taking them to solve or fix societal problems that are not just addressing context, but also have the imagination to solve problems for the continent. And many of the ideas you've seen of the videos are talking about, yes, I want to fix this in Nigeria, but can we do this at the continental scale? I want to do this in Ethiopia, but can we do it for the entire continent? And that's a mindset that I think at Thunderbird we push, a global mindset that you can act locally, but then you can solve problems for the 8 to 9 billion. Thank you so much, Maddie. Back to you, and congratulations, everybody.
Thank you so much, Philip. And I'm so thankful for you to have been such an integral part of this experience. Philip was actually one of my personal mentors throughout my experience at Thunderbird. Now I would like to introduce everyone to Tim Mescon, who is VP and Chief Executive at AACSB, who is our other sponsor of the $5,000 scholarship prize for the second year in a row, and also a finals round judge. Tim, we would love to hear a few words from you as your role as both sponsor and judge.
Thank you, Maddie, and thanks to you and the GBS team for the extraordinary leadership and work on this incredible competition. Greetings to all from AACSB Europe, Middle East, and Africa offices in Amsterdam. For the second year in a row, AACSB is honored and privileged to support the GBSN African Business Concept Challenge for students and professors across the African continent. AACSB, with more than 1,800 business school members in over 100 countries and territories across the globe, is the oldest, largest accreditor of business schools in the world. At AACSB, we believe deeply in innovation, engagement, and entrepreneurship, as well as in the fundamental belief that you in business schools can and will continue to be a force for good across the globe. To this end, we deeply support the notion of entrepreneurship as a key catalyst for economic growth in Africa and around the world. Additionally, entrepreneurship with a purpose linked to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals demonstrates and reinforces the power of enterprise to create jobs, drive economies, and improve our world. We're so very proud of both the professors and students who've competed so wonderfully in this entrepreneurship challenge, and congratulate each of you on your innovative ideas with a purpose. To all, we are proud of you and wish each and every one of you the very best in the future.
Thank you so much, Tim. We can always count on you for some inspirational words. At this time, I wanted to recognize our head mentor, Ricky Moore, who has been with us throughout 2 years of this amazing competition. I don't think he could make it here today, but I just wanted to give him a shout out and to thank him personally. At this time, I would like to invite Chris Ogbechi, who is a board member for Association of Africa Business Schools, which is one of our esteemed partners of this challenge and one of the amazing reasons that we could reach out to so many schools across so many countries. So Chris, at this time, I would love to hear a few words from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madeline. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the 2022 Africa Business Concept Challenge Award Ceremony. On behalf of the board of the Association of African Business Schools, I would like to thank GBSN for this wonderful job. It's an exciting capacity building effort. We join the entire GBSN community to celebrate the innovative projects and solutions that have been developed by the participants in this year's competition. The ABCC initiative was designed to empower young people from African continent with entrepreneurial mindsets and a strong desire to contribute to the socioeconomic development of their communities through the responsible practice of capitalism from the African perspective. As we all know, Africa is the youngest continent in the world with about almost 60% of our population under 25 years. In 2020, Africa's youth population under 35 years was second only to Asia's youth population figures for the same age. But in 2050, it's estimated that the continent will have the largest number of young people. This is what I will not call it just an achievement, but a big potential, a potential to create manpower, a potential to create affordable markets. Consequently, it's imperative that our young people are empowered through innovation to start businesses that will drive economic growth on the continent, that will help us combat poverty, which is still at a very high level, and at the same time, create positive role models among the young ones. As is often said, the future of Africa is in the hands of these young ones. I would like to use this opportunity to thank the sponsors of this year's event for their commitment to our shared values and contribution to helping our young ones be agents for economic and social development in their communities. I congratulate the participating teams in this year's challenge, especially the teams that made it to the final round. I welcome you all once again to today's event as we look forward to an engaging and exciting award ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chris. It's such a treat to have you here. We really, really appreciate it. And again, thank you to ABS for your network in and of itself. At this time, I would like to invite our final speaker before we announce the winning teams, our CEO of the Global Business School Network, Dan Leclerc, to say a couple final words about this challenge. Thank you, Dan.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure, as always, to follow Philip, Tim, and Chris in the work that we do. And as others, I am inspired by their remarks and by their outfits, I must say. I am truly thankful for their engagement in this work. But this is about the participants, the students, and I know it's been said already, but I want to say from GBSN, the global network of about 130 schools in 50 countries, really leading efforts to promote inclusive and sustainable development through business education. I want to say on our behalf, on behalf of the community, how incredibly proud we are of each and every one of the students that participated in this challenge. We know it requires you to be brave, to put out your ideas and get the feedback. We believe that the experience can be transformational, and we appreciate that you've been willing to work with us on this challenge. So we're incredibly proud of each and every one of you. But I also want to say it's my job to thank all of the participants, not just the students in this experience. Without the investors, without the mentors, without the sponsors and the supporters of this program and the judges, it would not be possible for GBSN to make this experience happen. So I want to thank each and every one of the individual participants, mentors, investors, judges, but I also want to make sure to acknowledge the contribution of our sponsors, AACSB International, who I am incredibly proud of. I spent 20 years working with, and also Thunderbird, who we work closely with in a number of initiatives. I also want to acknowledge and thank our supporters, Peaks for the Platform, of course, AABS, the Association of African Business Schools, and Chris, for making your network participating organization in this experience. Stanford Seed, and of course, EM Leon. I'm sorry that Ricky couldn't be here, but without Ricky's contribution to this work, it wouldn't be possible. I'm humbled by your willingness, such great organizations and people, to spend time with us and to contribute to the development of all the participants. So we're incredibly proud and thankful to all of you, and we look forward to the next part of this award ceremony. Back to you, Maddie.
Thank you so much, Dan. And I cannot echo enough the importance of having all of our stakeholders as part of this competition. You are really making a difference in this world. At this time, I would like to announce our third place team for the Africa Business Concept Challenge 2022. So we're gonna drum roll here, Daniela, if you are ready to go. All right, so in third place this year, we have Team Palmas from Addis Ababa Science and Technology University in Ethiopia. Team Palmas, we want to just congratulate you. If you can turn your cameras on, we would like to just acknowledge your presence. And just to say a couple words for you, we are so impressed. We have to have the chance to work not only with your university, but with you as a team. For everyone's reference, they have overcome so much technology challenges and so many other amazing feats to get to this spot. So congratulations, Team Palmas. At this time, I think we are ready to announce our second place team here. So for second place, we have, drum roll, Team Ray Cosmetics from Bahidar University, also in Ethiopia. Again, so excited that you have made it this far, so incredibly proud. We also had some technology challenges, but I just could not be more proud of the concept and the innovation that came out of this team. Congratulations, Team Ray Cosmetics. There you are. Congratulations. You did absolutely amazing. We are so proud of you. Congratulations. All right, and now lastly, and certainly by not least, in first place and the winner of the 2022 Africa Business Concept Challenge and the award of $5,000 scholarship for their continued education is, drum roll please, Team Bio Answer Initiative from Ashesi University in Ghana. Congratulations. If you want to turn your cameras on, we would love to invite you. Leroy, I think your team member is also here to say a few words at this time. Maybe Nicholas, your mentor, is also here. We are so incredibly proud of you. Let's see here. Leroy, are you there? Let's see here. I don't know if he's here, if he can see. Oh, there he is. Hello, Leroy. Congratulations. Leroy and Juseri, I think your Jose is also here, your coworker, your team member.
Hello.
Hi. Please feel free to say a few words. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. On behalf of the BioAnswer Initiative team, would like to express our deepest thanks to the entire. Would like to express our deepest thanks to the entire GBSN team and partners for bringing up this opportunity to us. This serves as an initial baton for us to continue and unlock further milestones in bringing the BioStove to reality. We'd also like to acknowledge our fellow participant teams for the effort we have seen coming across from all over across Africa. We have gotten a lot of insights from them, as well as from the judges and the feedback we got. We'll take this to heart as we continue on this journey. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Judercio. Do you want to say a couple words as well?
Yes, please. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much for organizing this competition. For me, this is not just about the prize. This is about the insights that I've got from other teams as well. I think I've learned that there are so many people around there in Africa who are willing to bring Africa to its better place. And I would like to encourage those who didn't win today as well. I would just like to say that you actually have won as well. The insights that you've got and the experiences that you have had in this competition are just grateful. And please don't stop with your projects that you have started. They are really, really wonderful projects. I've gone through them, and trust me, they are projects that will take you to the next level. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much. Congratulations again. We are so incredibly proud and impressed with all our teams. This was not an easy competition. I cannot emphasize that enough. I also want to take a quick moment of thanks to my colleagues Julie and Daniela, who have helped make this ceremony possible. We are so thankful for you two as well. At this time, just a final reminder before I give our last word to Dan, to our top 6 teams, please stick around afterwards for a brief orientation with Kate Idwasi from Thunderbird Africa regarding the Global Entrepreneurship and Innovation Bootcamp. So do not forget to stick around. So Dan, over to you.
Thanks, Maddie. And if Maddie, could you put your video back on, please? I want to keep you on the spotlight here. And I want to close by reinforcing congratulations and pride, which has been expressed throughout, especially to Team BioAnswer. Leroy and Judicio, this has been great. You've done very well. But I think it's appropriate to close by thanking Maddie. Any orchestra needs a conductor, and Maddie has been exactly that, making sure that all the pieces are up and running at precisely the right moment. For her, this experience has taken months, not weeks. And she's been completely dedicated. And I wanted to thank her in front of everyone here. At the same time, we congratulate the winners and all the participants for the contribution they've made to learning. So thank you, Maddie.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much for such kind words. It is such an honor to run this competition. Can't wait to do it next year. And I hope to see all of you there. Just one last thanks to all of our participants, our mentors, our investors, our schools, and our judges. At this time, we are just going to say goodbye to everybody until next time. And we can't wait to see all of you next year. Student teams, please make sure to stay online. Thanks, everybody.